Alright. Yo, what's good, man? For the people who don't know what's going on, bro, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Young Guy, aka the Space Brain Guru, aka Killer Wizard, aka Drip Prince. Feel me?
Okay, for sure. Now, bro, that's a lot. Young Guy, you said, wait, Young Guy, wait, say it one more time, bro.
Young Guy, Space Brain Guru. That's my original.
Space Brain Guru?
Yeah, everybody call me Guru.
Okay.
Feel me? That's the original. Killer Wizard.
Killer Wizard?
Like RZA and Ghostface Killer.
Okay.
Drip Prince.
Drake Prince.
Drip
Prince.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so first of all, where you from?
I'm from North Dallas, East Plano.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Now, like, coming out as a white rapper, is it hard, bro?
I mean, I don't really think about it that way because I sort of have my own lane and, you know, I really don't see race like that. You feel me? I'm actually like an activist too, and I'm trying to get into civil rights as well.
Okay.
And, you know, that's actually hard as a white person, you know, trying to talk to like Black Panthers and shit and Black militants. But as a rapper, I mean, I don't think I really let my race define me because, you know, I'm really different, you feel me?
For sure. Now, you said like talking to like Black Panthers and Black militants, like you actually try to sit down and converse with Black Panthers. How did that go?
I could not find nobody, bro. I reached out. I tried to hit up Dr. Umar. You familiar with Dr. Umar?
Yeah.
He ain't hit me back. You feel me? And you know them Hebrew Israelites that be at the West End and shit?
Yeah.
I finally, after like months of seeing them, I finally had a conversation with them. And like I asked them if they would be down, but they was like, nah, we into like spiritual warfare and shit like that. You feel me? But
so like what was your goal, like reaching out to these people? Like what did you, like you just want to like link up and, you know?
Yeah, just but I'm trying to bring all that back. You feel me? As an activist, I'm trying to basically forward and progress all aspects of society all over the world too.
Okay.
So you feel me? I think that like there's a lot of shit going on with the liberal left nowadays that is just it's progressive, but it's really taking us in the wrong direction. You feel me?
Like, okay, like what you mean by that? Break it down for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's a lot of people that might not know what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, right. So like, it's just a lot of rhetoric that's regurgitated in this echo chamber, and it's all about, you know, censoring and, you know, policing language and shit like that.
Right.
You got like Black Lives Matter, who I really don't take that seriously. I feel like it's more of an accessory to a greater movement of what's always been, which is Black power and shit like Black militants and shit like that. So you feel me? You got the people that started it. Let's see, they got one board member and 0 board meetings. They made like $3 to $8 million, and they spent it on a house. I think they spent like.
Talking about the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah. So if we reinvigorate that and really give a platform to like Black militants, both old and new, people that want to get into that, you know, like people like Dr. Umar.
Right.
If we have someone like that out here, because Dr. Umar, he's really educated on shit like statistics. Like he could tell you anything, statistics about Black people, like, you know, fucking infant mortality rates and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's everything. I seen a Real Life Street Stars interview where the dude was saying like he spit so much facts, like he don't even believe what the fuck he's saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think like discourse and like a different perspective is really important. You feel me? Like Dr. Umar, I don't agree with him about interracial marriage and shit like that. You know what I mean? And so, how do I put it? You got people that's like Black militants, they're more radical. You know what I mean? And then you got other people with a different perspective. You feel me? And so, but like civil rights for all people, you know, Native Americans, Latinos.
Also, a lot of people might watch this and say like, why do you care so much about Black power and Black militants and shit like that, giving those type of people a platform when you're not even Black?
Yeah, for sure. Well, like I said, I'm for the progression of all culture and shit like that. And Black people have been basically deep-rooted and ingrained in American society to be oppressed. And there's still systematic oppression, but it's a lot more smoke and mirrors. Like racism, nowadays especially, it isn't always aggressive and militant anymore. We still got that, but it's a lot of like passive-aggressive racism.
A lot of underlying racism.
Yeah, you know, because I grew up East Plano, Armstrong Middle School. Out of the 100 kids, maybe like 10 white kids, you feel me? Yeah. So all my friends, white, every girl I've ever slept with is Black, you feel me? So.
Damn, you been with Black women?
Yeah. They all from Oak Cliff too. No Grove bitches, bro. like a motherfucker.
Ooh, shit, nah,
Yeah.
all right. We gonna get deep. Like, we got a lot of shit to talk about for real, but I really just want to get like, kind of like, see where your head at and get your background, bro. Like, how I do interviews, I really like to have general conversations. I don't really like doing scripted interviews. I feel like that's fake. You know what I'm saying? That you really don't really get to know a person or where they at with it. So, all right, now, you said you for all cultures. Have you ever dated a white woman? I'm sorry, never.
Now I tell you what, bro. Some of my spirit, you know, I exude that type of energy that I, you know, I love black women, and that's like my type.
Yeah.
And they love me too. Like they usually, most of the girls that I've been with, they come on to me. You feel me? So, but I've never been in a relationship. A lot of bitches maybe think that they was in a relationship.
You never been in any actual relationship?
I mean, I guess I've been on dates.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't.
Never had like a girlfriend or a partner or?
Nah, I mean, like I'll fuck with a bitch for like a month or two and spend a lot of time with her. We have like a really good connection and it's a lot of lasting, like we friends and shit and shit like that. But I don't really see this person being the mother of my child, you feel me?
So no woman you've ever been with, you've ever been like, yeah, I can see a future with her?
Yeah, there's this one.
And you only dated black women?
Yeah. Dark skin too.
Damn.
Never been with a light skin, but I would.
But I would. It's crazy. Nah, for sure. Now, bro, what's it like growing up in Plano, bro? Because a lot of people, you know, especially in the DFW, like we look at Plano like the suburbs.
I mean, okay, it is, but you gotta understand. So I'm glad you asked me this because I was thinking about this, you know, leading up to this interview. Plano is interesting. So it's about 15 miles. You got the east side. US 75 North Central Expressway divides it from the central and the west side. So you start at the west side, they got hella Indians. You go over there, you can just tell by the shops and the malls and the stores and shit, all the infrastructure.
Now, what side is the west side? Is that like 75 side or?
Nah, it's deeper. Okay. It's deeper. The dark bus doesn't go that far.
Okay.
And shit. But anyways, there's hella Indians and Asians and hella white people. They're all rich. You go over there, there's Lambos and shit. You get to the central side, it's like in the middle. And I went to Plano Senior my senior year. And my health teacher was like, yeah, it's even in race. It's almost perfectly even in race. And then you go to the east side, and right when you cross that highway, bro, there's a lot of shit they don't have on the other side of town. They got hella homelessness. They got predominantly black and Hispanic, and they got a lot of places like where I live, Park Boulevard and K Avenue, there's at least 5 places that don't speak English. My barber don't speak English. You feel me? So it's like, it's just, I don't understand. Like, you think it'd be a little bit of that, but as soon as you cross 75, by the Target and the Taco Bell and shit on Parker Road, ain't none of that. Damn. Yeah, but it's cool, and I was actually surprised when I first seen like a lot of gang banging around there. Like I fuck with this crew called Revenge of the Gods, and they all Hoover cribs, they all tow choppers, ride around with the fucking AR and shit like that. I seen my homeboy pull up to fade this one like Goofy, and he was like, he don't do it no more, but he was banging blood. And when I first seen it, I wasn't really shook, but I was surprised, like he ain't really banging blood for real. And then we pulled up to fade. Is this park called Liberty Park, right by where my grandpa used to live, where my mom, my aunts and uncles, they all from. Talking about 30 bloods, red rags, all under this pavilion. Yeah. You feel me? They ain't jump in either. They ain't give a fuck, they let bro run his head.
So is Plano like, would you consider like a suburb, or do you feel like Plano's a hood?
I feel like Plano's a suburb. I feel like the east side of Plano, like I said, is a hood.
Right.
It's the hood, but it's not the projects. You go to the projects and they got shitty infrastructure and poor education and shit like that. Yeah. And it's just also a lot more open. Like you go to like Carrollton, and now you in Dallas County, you got people posted up something dope. It's not like that, cause
I mean, Carrollton, I feel like Carrollton not really hood either, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. But Carrollton kind of reminds me of Arlington, I ain't gonna lie. Like how it's set up, it's older, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of apartments, it's a lot of different shit like that. And apartments, it's a lot of different people you living around, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I feel like we in a world now where like, shit, anywhere it could be dangerous, you know? Anywhere it could be,
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like anything can happen anywhere. But moving forward, bro, all right, so what's it like for you being, you an artist, you white, you deal with nothing but black women. What is that like for you living in Plano? Like, did people like coming up with like people thinking you acting like somebody you're not? Did you ever have to deal with that? Do you ever deal with like people saying you act black or like anything like that?
Well, I used to act way blacker than I do now.
What you mean by that?
Like I just spoke a lot more like harder Ibonics and shit like that. You feel me?
And where you get that from?
Just being around black people. Like I said, it's all black. Like everybody in my neighborhood. Well, Mexicans too. Yeah. Hispanics, about 50-50.
So you grew up with just majority black people?
Yeah, I mean there was always like one other white kid.
Yeah.
And wherever, you feel me? But
yeah. No, for sure. Now, what is that like for you? Like coming up just around all black people, like you said, you don't really see color, but it's just like, did you know you were different, or was it just like shit? These are just my people.
Yeah, I like black folks. They cool. You know, I really feel like more comfortable around black people, and it may be just because I was raised around them. But like, I mean, white people are cool too. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just
yeah. So let me ask you, like, because this is a term that I've been hearing a lot lately. Code switch. Do you have a code switch? Like,
what is it? What is that?
So like, okay, in my case, right, I'm black. If I go for a job interview, how you doing, sir? My name is woo woo woo. Da 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 da. I'm talking more proper. I'm more. It's just like I'm kind of more less ebonics, more just straight to the point. You feel me? They say it's code switch. Do you ever do that? Do you have like a code switch where you just like go white man?
Well, I moved. I used to be homeless as fuck for years.
Okay.
And I moved in with these. They're senior citizens. You know, I got to go to church and everything. They're super Christian, conservative. And so when I started being around them, it started just. I naturally gained back the affectation of white, and I feel like it comes, naturally to me. You know, I don't feel like I switch up and just start. Biting my R's and hello, but you feel me? But I mean, like, I feel like it's really natural. I don't feel like I'm trying to be something I'm not when I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's rude to them to be like that.
Rude to what?
To like them.
To white people?
Yeah. Well, just the people I live with.
Oh, okay.
Cause they real old, bro. Like they like late 70s, early 80s.
So how old are you, bro?
25.
You 25?
Yeah.
Okay. So like, where's your family?
My family, see, my mom lives with my stepdad and Melissa, who my sister too.
Melissa, Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. I lived there for 2 years.
Okay.
Nice ass place. Ain't got shit though. Ain't got a fucking Walmart.
Damn.
Ain't got shit, bro. I'm telling you, they just built an HEB and a Buc-ee's out there though.
Damn. Yeah. Everybody love Buc-ee's in Texas. And I'm gonna just say on this interview, Buc-ee's ain't got shit on Wawa.
What is that?
Wawa, the best gas station in the world, bro.
I ain't heard of
We go move forward. That's like some up north, East Coast, down south, Florida shit. Like it's Wawa all over Florida. I love Wawa though. But yeah, bro. Okay, so your parents and Melissa, or your mom's and Melissa. So how did you separate from them?
Shit, my stepdad was real strict and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was hard on me, bro. And I got caught up with like a gram of weed. Talking about I was grounded for like 6 months. Ain't had shit.
Damn.
I didn't have shit, bro. I had like a little, my homeboy gave me like a little phone that he don't use and shit.
Yeah.
But like basically I was drinking liquor and shit. And he the one who first gave me liquor when I was 14. You feel me? I shit ton too, but anyways, I was getting into his little liquor a little bit and I had a little bit left after school and I was gonna drink it and toss it right up the street from the crib. And I got home and he was just finna let me off for a punishment. He started touching my pockets and shit, going through my shit. He saw the water bottle, tasted it, fucking whiskey. Tore my room the fuck up, bro. Tore everything.
Damn.
Trashed it.
How old was you at this point?
17.
17. And is he white?
Yes.
You ever bring a black girl home?
Well, see, I left at 17. I just got back cool with them October last year. Yeah. I see my mom every Thursday now.
Okay.
But like,
you drive to Melissa every Thursday?
Nah, she works in Plano.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I just dipped out the window, came back to my homeboy's house.
And just never went back?
Yeah, my dad had moved on Parker and Elma. He lived on Parker and Elma too. And our other homeboy lived on Parker by the highway, which is like 2 blocks away in a motel with all his brothers.
Damn.
So it just worked out like that. Like, his mom didn't give a fuck. We could smoke weed, drink, whatever the fuck we want, smoke cigarettes.
So, bro, did you finish high school?
I didn't. I got my GED this year.
Okay.
But I didn't need to because my father raised me as a car painter since I was like 7.
As a what?
Car painter.
Car painter?
Yeah, auto.
Oh, so you paint car?
Well, I prep them.
Okay, so you sand them down, shit like that?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Now shit, okay. All right, you moved back to Plano. Now, like you said, it was majority black people around you. Like, does your dad know you date black women? How you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, he know.
Yeah.
But I never brought a girl home, though. Nah.
Never?
I didn't stay with my dad.
So how would you think your parents would react to that, like just you being with a black woman?
They probably wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't give a fuck.
No, for sure, bro. I'm asking, bro, because it's like we in a society right now where I feel like it's the most interracial couples I've ever seen, ever. Like, I think I seen a study where they said, like, in a couple years, it's going to be more mixed people than, just separate races. So,
Good.
I just want to cover all that shit,
Yeah.
people watching. Now, you are an artist. What made you start rapping?
I mean, I always like rapping, and my homeboys that I just told you, they live around the same place. Like, they wanted to be in like a group and shit.
Yeah.
I changed my name to the Guru and started writing and shit.
Yeah.
Eventually I got into that. I was pretty lyrical, but I wasn't shit on what I have now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but like I heard your song, you know what I'm saying, Blackball. It was different, but I'm like, you're not really bad though. Like, it wasn't just like, I'm like, damn, this shit trash, but it was just like, I'm like, damn, it kind of sounded like a diss.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is, bro.
So what made you want to diss all of the rap game?
I'll tell you, bro. I've been thinking about this since 2020, late 2020. I was working at Sonic as a cook, and one of the other cooks, this older dude, said he knew SPM and shit. He played that Rap Devil,
Yeah.
and then Kill Shot back to back. And I was like, you want some fucking smoke? Not literally your cho. What the fuck is this, bro? And I heard Kill Shot, and I was like, that shit alright, but I could do better than it. Eventually, I was like, I'm gonna diss that ass, fuck it. But then I wasn't really serious, and I was like, well, what about Hopsin? Because Hopsin came up off dissing people too, and he hates all the new, he hates Wayne, he hates all that shit. He always talking shit, diss Kendrick, when Kendrick dropped Control and shit. Now he got a song talking about you'll never be Kendrick or Cole Hopsin. You feel me? And it's like, all the gangbanging and shit, like that's what Pac talked about.
Right.
You feel me? And it's like, he'll never write Drop the World or No Love, you feel me?
Right. So let me ask you this, bro. Like, do you consider yourself like hip hop or rap?
I mean, I guess rap, because hip hop would technically consider like graffiti and DJing and breakdancing and shit. Yeah. I don't do none of that, but.
Damn, so you really know your history about the hip hop?
Yeah. I grew up on Hip Hop Is Dead by Nas. It's one of the best albums compositionally I've ever heard.
Damn, Hip Hop Is Dead, not by Nas. Damn, for sure. So, as far as what the game is now, bro, because I feel like the type of music, like that song, like it's a cool song. I ain't gonna lie, it's decent. But it's like I don't feel like that's the climate of what people are listening to right now.
No. See, the next two songs I'm finna do, rock and roll and like trap type. I guess you call it trap, like the Liddy type shit.
Yeah.
Talking about I got bars, fool. When I was recording Blackball, the engineer, producer, bands that was recording me and shit in his studio, talking about, he was like, bruh, is this AI? Yeah. He asked me if this shit was AI, and I knew it was cold when I wrote this shit, but after I laid it down, I started listening to it, I was like, ooh, god damn, talking about sick as hell, I'm sick as hell, swinging a hammer like a commie, talking about, and play the hand of God because I fucking cut it off him. Hey y'all, 100 drum, one in the chamber then I shoot 100 like I'm Will Chamberlain. I spit Molotov like Mazel Tov and Holocaust. All across me, now I'm the fucking boss. Talking about what? Like I really feel like can't nobody fuck with me. And I feel like also any rapper nowadays that's big, that's in their 20s still, that was not famous before 2020, they not cold, like except Doechii. Yeah. That's the only one who really spitting.
Damn.
You feel me? And I feel like I'm really the next motherfucker. And I did like 25K in less than a week.
Damn.
It'll be a week.
How you promoting that?
I just paid for marketing.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for no 25K though.
Yeah.
So if they gave me 25K, they lost hella money. They paid me like 10 times more than what I paid them.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I think it just got into the YouTube algorithm.
Right.
And shit.
It's different.
Yeah, but
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, cause I don't know. Like, I feel like yes, being the color of your skin, you stand out as a rapper. But I feel like it's so many white rappers now that it's like it's not new anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we've seen it a bunch of times.
Yeah, but I mean, white rapper or not, like, who's fucking with me? You know, nobody. Jack Harlow. If you want to talk about white rapper, but Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
I mean, any name I drop on that record, go
It's
through.
like you just the rap game, bro.
Yeah, like, go through every single one of their entire discography, bro, and see if you can find a verse more lyrical than mine. And I mean, and yeah, bro, like, I really want to battle like Cordae. Like, I would fucking devour Cordae on stage, and we could do it for charity, bro. If you want to think that I'm, clout chasing, I want attention, that's a very small part of the reason and my intentions behind making this record. And like I told you, the next records I'm doing is not like that. Even the next lyrical boom bap type shit, it's not gonna be with that voice and shit. And it's not gonna have the second half talking about Willow and shit.
Yo, where did you shoot that video at? It looked like the Katy Trail.
Forest Lane Station.
Oh, okay.
We shot it the Saturday before.
Okay.
In the alleyway in the neighborhood by Forest Lane Station.
Okay.
And I had this scruffy beard, this shitty hair. I really told them I was laying in the alleyway, and it was all, their alleyways all got all this grass and shit in it. I had a better sign.
Yeah.
I had to like get a pizza box from work and cut it up and redo the shit. And the day we shot it the first time, I got this beard trimmed and the haircut and shit. And and then it was raining like a motherfucker on that day, so I was like, fuck it, we just gonna shoot it right here in the train.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now shit, bro, you sent the clip Joey Badass talking about him and his friends tripping on shrooms and they all had the same dream.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Now, are you saying you was in that dream as well, or you had the same dream?
No. He came to my dreams. When I was locked up in solitary confinement for a month and a half, he came like 3 or 4 times, but not as like a physical being, like in my dream, like he was there, like as a person. He was like a mental, like telepathic, kind of in my mind, like a conscious entity type of thing. And so did XXXTentacion, actually.
So all right, break that down.
So basically, Joey Badass has a crew, Pro Era. It's a Kirk Knight, Nick Caution, Steve, all of them, which they all seen that shit. They all seen my shit on Instagram. So did Cordae and Snow the Product. But anyways, the first time Joey Badass ever did shrooms, they was in Canada on tour. And I guess they roughed up the plug, finessed him for like however much is gonna get him, the whole, it's like 10 or so, and the whole crew zooted as fuck. They all on the tour bus in the same area sleeping. They all fall asleep, they had the same dream. And they wake up and recount the dream and they all knew. So they had the same dream, they was in each other's dream. So I already had people coming into my dreams like Willow Smith, Sauce Walker, and Asian Dog. Me and Asian Dog just be chilling. Sauce Walker came once. And he answered my DM the next week actually, but basically like we dapped each other off, and then like we turned into like this. He was like this red energy, and I was like this blue energy, and it like spiraled and shit, and like ascended. And then Willow Smith, like it wasn't shit until 2021. Then she like came into my dreams, and she was like doing like the scientist on Black Ops. You know the one in the Pentagon where he turned the numbers and shit.
I kind of remember that, but I really don't.
And he take your weapon and shit. She was just disappearing for a couple minutes, and then finally she like took me by the hand, I guess to go do what it do, and she took me to this room, and like as soon as I entered the room, it's like the whole dream turned into like a DMT trip. It was like I was in this tunnel of rainbows, like these rainbow string things. It was like I was standing still, but the way it was moving, I was like going through a tunnel. And now, like ever since that happened in 2021, like hella more celebrities before Joey Badass came, like Princess Nokia. I don't know if you know who that is.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she'll come and like fuck around and.
So, let me ask you this, bro. Like, what do you think this means?
Well, first of all, like the dream that Pro Era had, which I was probably in like middle school when that shit happened, is no longer an isolated incident. And basically, I would be the next step and the key to maybe you or all of us being able to do that. And that's just revolutionary. It's groundbreaking because we don't even know what dreams are, much less that we could go inside each other's. And like, yeah, that shit's just crazy, bro.
So let me ask you this: like, if you was in the room with Sauce Walker, Joey Badass, Willow Smith, do you think they would recall these dreams?
Hell nah. Because I used to be telepathic. That was one of the first abilities that I developed, and I'm actually not anymore. And the way that works is I'm functioning on Earth doing that shit. So I'm consciously aware, but they're not subconsciously aware of that shit.
So
but Willow Smith,
you said you lost that ability, like, so when you had that ability, like break that down for us. Like, what could you do with that power?
I mean, nothing but really communicate. Like, I always thought it was beneath me, but when I moved in with these people, I started fucking with them, like for real in the head, and like we just did shit, like we just communed, and like we started making like movies and shit. Like I got hella ideas, good ass ideas. And yeah, like so it really wasn't nothing, because when you touch somebody person to person like that, it takes them out of their spiritual solitude and basically like turns them off. You feel me? But when you hit them with like, and touch them with kind of not touching them, it kind of like helps them like ascend basically. Like that.
So how do you feel like you lost that ability?
I don't know. About after summer last year, it just started dwindling. And it got to the point where I couldn't do it 2 days in a row. I couldn't do it manually. And actually it gave me like severe paranoia whenever I would try to reach out and I couldn't do it. And like, I would just have to basically just wait for it like I'm fishing, like just wait for the fish to bite. And when it would happen, it would go for the rest of the night, go to sleep and reset. And then I couldn't do it 2 days in a row. I'd do it maybe 3 times tops in 1 week, and like it stopped at the end of September this year. But I'm kind of glad that happened though.
Damn, so like, do you feel like you lost something with that?
I've done so much shit. I've done so much fucking shit. I've been possessed. And that's on camera at the Greyhound right here in downtown Dallas by the West End station.
Yeah.
Possessed. I see clairvoyant shine. So does my homies Eddie and Darren.
I don't know what that is.
So it's like flickers of light basically.
Oh, okay.
Like,
so you said you was possessed. Possessed by what is that?
Fuck if I know. I guess a demon, I guess.
Yeah, so like, what was that experience? Do you remember?
Yeah, so basically I was homeless, and I basically mostly live on the train. I would like stay up all night and then sleep on the train. Once it starts running at 4:30 in the morning, you know, it's like 2 noon or whatever. And I noticed like people would be asleep on the train and shit, and I would look at them and like, obviously their eyes are closed, but like when we would lock eyes, they would just wake the fuck up. It happened like 3 or 4 times. Yeah. So I went to the Greyhound station because they used to let homeless people stay there to escape the cold and shit. I sat down next to this dude. I'm pretty sure he was homeless too. He was sleeping. I just sat down. I just looked at him. You know what I'm saying? Looked him in the face and then looked straight. Then he caught my attention because he was like, you know, we facing straight though, and he was like, and he said, "Wake up," but he didn't say it like he mouthed "wake up." His eyes were like that, and I said, he was like, when he realized he was awake, he was like, and I was like, "Don't look at me, shit, look straight, don't look at me." And then shit, he went back to sleep. I fell back to sleep, and then I woke up, right? I woke up like this, arms folded like this. And I went like this, and I got control of my body, and I looked to the right, and across the way, there's this young black kid, probably like 16 or some shit like that. He's like, and I look at him, and I look over at the dude that had just woke up, and I'm talking about he like this, and there's another homeless person sleeping on the floor, and he's sitting up, and he got a white blanket over his head, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're both going like this at each other. And shit, I looked back at the kid, and I said, fuck it, I went back to sleep.
Damn, so that was your possession?
It happened in county too.
In county jail? Okay, what was your experience the second time you was possessed?
I wasn't possessed. It was some other motherfucker, like.
Oh, okay.
I don't really fuck with nobody, but I actually talked to this dude and had a conversation. We know somebody, mutual person.
Let me ask you this, bro. Have you ever experimented with other drugs?
Other drugs?
Like besides marijuana, besides weed?
Acid and shrooms.
Acid?
Yeah, I used to do acid, but I never done more than a tab, and it got to the point where one tab, it didn't do shit to me.
Yeah.
I feel it in my system, but it wouldn't make me trip.
So run us through like an acid trip, like.
It's the same thing every time. Like, it's like, your vision is kind of like, it's like it's breathing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, and, you know, and then like, you feel crazy as fuck. Like, they say that you're legally insane if you do acid upwards of 10 times. And like,
more than 10 times?
Yeah, and when you look in the mirror, it's just like crazy, like a person going insane. Like, it looks like bags under your eyes, like, for me at least.
Yeah. Damn, so what made you do acid?
Shit,
like somebody you know was doing it? You just want to try it? I
had always wanted to, and then finally I got my hands on it when I was like 16.
And you just did acid at 16?
A lot of people doing shit 15, 16.
Damn.
I don't do that shit. I've done this shit since 2019, 2018.
Damn, do you feel like the acid might have some like side effects from the acid?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So long as you don't do it more than twice a month for a prolonged period of time. And if you really do it excessively, then like you could get like earlier dementia. Like you'll start to go, but that's only if you take it like 5 times a month, every month for 6 months and every, you know what I'm saying? But shrooms actually are, I think they're decriminalized in Colorado. They've actually been proven when you microdose to cure like PTSD and depression. And also, they're the only thing, I believe this is true, if I remember correctly, they're the only thing that can regrow neurons, brain cells in your brain, which is, previously thought not possible. And also, marijuana actually cures cancer. Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong had prostate cancer. He used cannabis oil, and my mom's friend, someone she knows, had breast cancer and used that shit. And she went to Oklahoma for it, and she did other things too. But yeah, she got cured too, breast cancer.
Damn. Cured with shrooms?
No, marijuana, cannabis oil. Okay. Yeah.
Nah, for sure, bro. Now, for people who watching this, like, what do you want them to leave with your message? Like, what message do you want to get the world?
So basically, man, I really don't think that like I'm really entitled to like fame and shit, but I need to blow the fuck up, man, for real. Like, if I was in a power, like a position of influence right now, I would be doing amazing things, bro. I would be doing things for the community. I would be out here talking shit to, North Korea and shit and Russia, and I would be trying to get into contact with Cornel West and Bernie Sanders and trying to actually fix like the corporate lobbying system and political corruption and get people out of this funk of the bipartisan basically ruling everything. And like I said, civil rights, psychedelic legalization, decriminalization, police brutality, shit like that. And also I'm just making good music, I'm making good.
So let me ask you, bro, like Trump just won office again. How you feel about that?
Well, first of all, I choose Trump over Clinton, Biden, and Kamala any day. But I am sick of seeing his fucking face. And it's not like I'm sick of him, like I hate him and I'm just sick of his face and like that, but I'm sick of seeing his ass. I wish they wouldn't have robbed him in 2020. He could have got the fuck out and we can see someone else. Like, we need Bernie Sanders. They robbed him in the Democratic primary in 2016 and he would have beat Trump for all the people that hate Trump. But yeah, and he didn't run again in 2020, and Biden, you feel me? And then you got Kamala and Clinton, like, hell nah, bro. I do not understand the resounding support that they have. Like, you talking about Hillary Clinton, the most establishment corporate shield candidate, like, ever. Just a piece of shit, really. And then you got Kamala, who's, the war in Ukraine started because she let NATO occupy Ukraine, which Russia told us way back when. It's been 80 years now. You bring, NATO or military to around us, it's a declaration of war. Just like we told them about Cuba. You bring your military to Cuba, declaration of war. So she allowed NATO in Ukraine. And you talking about somebody that gets on the phone in front of a bunch of people, did you vote? You did? And she got that fucking cackle that she just laughs at everything, and she just shows the phone, and then the phone lights up and it's on her camera, and there's no green bar that she's on the phone. That's who you want? I mean, Trump maybe not be intelligent, he may be below average intelligence even, but I mean, at least he's transparent, and we know his policies and shit like that. And also, I mean, as soon as he got elected, Russia, Ukraine, Hamas, Israel, they all said that they're down for peace. And then what does Joe Biden do? Who gave $200 billion to Ukraine and Israel? 200 fucking billion. He approves ballistic missiles to be sent to Russia. And they responded with, we gonna nuke the West. Which is really scary. And I don't believe the media. I fucking hate the media. Like I said, I live with conservatives. They watch Newsmax. I fucking hate Newsmax. I hate their ass, bro. And it's the same thing on the other side with like CNN and NBC. It's the same shit, just the other direction. Like I said, we need to end this bipartisan. Bernie Sanders, Cornel West should not have to run Democrat to win. They should be able to, we should elect an independent or a People's Party representative that actually cares about the issues. If you don't know who Cornel West is, he was the philosophy professor at several Ivy League schools, and he was also a civil rights. If you look up black philosophers, he's like the first one that pops up on Google. And he got into civil rights when he was like 16. And it's actually because of apartheid and shit like that. And then Bernie Sanders, he's the senator of Vermont, and he actually does not take any money from super PACs or corporations. And he took like one donation way back when he gave that shit back. Like, he really is the people's candidate. He cares about the issues. He wants to raise the minimum wage. He wants affordable or even universal health care. He talks about shit like child poverty when he's on the news panel. You feel me? He doesn't just tote the party line and abortion on the left or immigration on the right. You feel me? But as far as Trump, he talks about immigration. I mean, Biden did let a fuck ton of immigrants in, but like, it's not like we just have open borders. You know what I mean? We have the ICE, and you want to do this mass deportation, and you're talking about you going to take the families with them. You can't deport a child who was born here. They're a U.S. citizen, and just shit like that, And he honestly got destroyed in the debates. He got destroyed. Like, if you watch that shit, he's talking about, oh my God, they're eating the animals and shit, and what else he say? What are you gonna do for the economy? Do you have a plan? Well, I have concepts of a plan. It's like, okay, and granted, inflation was down like 1 point something percent when he was in office, and it went up to like 5 point something with Biden. But I mean, he wants to put 100%, tariffs on foreign countries. That's gonna raise grocery prices, and now he's talking about getting rid of daylight savings.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like,
why would you get rid of daylight savings?
Daylight savings time been a thing. That's been a thing, bro. Like, so I mean, that's just gonna show you, like, bro, like, they can just make anything up. How the hell you take daylight saving time away?
What's the point of that? Like, what's so bad about it? You feel me?
I'm saying, but it's like, how does that work? So like, if you take away daylight saving time, is it still gonna get dark later? Is it gonna get dark? Like, who can decide? Like, all right, it's finna stop getting dark at 6 o'clock now. We finna go back to getting dark at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't even know why we do daylight savings.
I mean, I just know that's what happened. Like, the time go back, it get darker faster, shit like that. Like, it get darker way faster. Like right now, like it's getting dark fast. Like my grandma, her birthday was on June 21st, and that's the longest day. Why? That's the day where it stays light out the longest. Like every year. Oh. So on June 21st, it don't get dark till like 8 o'clock. Maybe like 8:30. Like, it'd be late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, who decides this though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they can change that, what the fuck? Like, you gonna tell me what time it's gonna be dark? How do you control that if the world's spinning in a circle? I don't know. I don't get that shit.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
It's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
But as far as Dallas, bro, right now, Dallas, we hot. I feel like we hotter than it's ever been right now for upcoming artists, music. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of different businesses moving here to Dallas. Where do you want to be remembered in the Dallas music scene?
In just Dallas?
Or the world. I mean, the world, but I mean, Dallas right now.
Yeah, Dallas for sure.
Light right now.
Well, like I said, I fuck with Revenge of the Gods, man. And they started like probably when I was in middle school too, like maybe like 8th grade or some shit like that. The dude who started in Monty, the guy Monterey.
Yeah.
He started all that shit, started a whole movement, Revenge, Young Gods and shit. That's why I go by Young God. And, he started getting recognition and, label record deals and shit. Got shot dead over some weed, you know what I'm saying? And they still do music, they still hustle and shit, but I mean, they don't really get their recognition. And I feel like they have a mark, and they from Plano too, and they paved the way, and I'm paving the way. So I feel like we really stand out because it's about lyricism and being conscious and shit like that, and enlightened and powerful and yeah. But as far as the Dallas scene goes, I mean, I feel like it's a lot of the same shit, but it's like that everywhere too. You feel me? Real talk. I mean, we had Mo 3, rest in peace Mo 3, and he was incredible. But you feel me?
Yeah, we got Big X now. Rest in peace 3. Oh my God, Big X, one of the biggest rappers out right now.
He's cool, bro. I like him. He's cool. He seems like a genuine dude too.
Super genuine dude. Super humble dude. You know what I'm saying? Super himself.
Asian Dog.
Asian Dog is pretty big. She here. You know what I'm saying? Is there anybody in Dallas you want to work with?
In Dallas? Shit, I don't know. I mean, I'm down to work with anybody.
Okay.
in Dallas. I don't know, bro. I really want to fuck with Sauce TSF, bro.
You want to fuck with Sauce?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would sign at that label because I trust that label.
You know why?
Because they're 100% independent and like they have no reason to fuck over their artists like record labels be doing. And they also all hustlers. Like they do music because it's fun and it's a bag too, but like they all like pimps and shit, like millionaires off that shit. You feel me? Like crazy and I feel like they got a lot of, you know, good artists, but you know, Sauce, like he's different. Like he up there. You know, he really started some shit, and he also when he started switching his shit up in like a good way and doing the whole preaching about what's going on in projects and all that, and making real music, like that's really powerful to me, and I feel like I do that too.
Yeah, nah, for sure, bro. Nah, signing off, bro. Tell the people they can follow and find you.
Oh, yeah, you want to talk about Willow Smith real quick?
Yeah.
This was so important. So, in 2018, I was homeless at Dallas University. I was sleeping in the elevator. Before I went to sleep, I had an epiphany. I said, I got incense in my bag. How about I just try to light this shit up and telepathically connect the smoke? For no reason, I just thought that shit. And I did it on the first try, and I got it on camera. I wrote you and I in that smoke. So I started doing it in the clouds like a week or two later, and it was too small, and my phone was too shitty and grainy to get that shit on camera. To escape the harsh climate being homeless, in the winter, I moved to South Central LA, lived on 51st and Avalon, and I would go to Hollywood and
so
shit.
You moved from Texas to LA?
Yeah, because it was so cold.
So if you was homeless, bro, how did you get the money to go from Texas to LA?
Well, I had a job.
Oh, okay.
I worked at Waterford.
Homeless with a job?
Yeah, for sure. Always hustling. But anyways, I was on my way to Hollywood on a bus, and I just reached out to her soul. Just sent her angel, shine light, telepathically in her mind. 3 days later, she recorded a video of the clouds, zooming in the clouds. It's a 3. So right now, in Willow Smith's archives on Instagram, there's proof of telepathy and telekinesis. Not like the Force, like Carrie.
So you reached out to Willow Smith telepathically. That's what you saying?
Like I told you, I used to be telepathic.
So like that's like that was your intentions to reach out to Willow Smith? Why Willow Smith out of all people?
I kind of had to, like, a lot of people say they talk to God, but I really discern things through like reason. Like I don't have a voice in my head. I don't think in English and shit like that. I like to keep a sound state of mind, but before I left the week out of sight, I'm gonna take my last check and dip to LA. I was just like, you know, Jaden and Willow out there. And then right after that shit with the cloud happened on her story, they had a meetup.
A meetup? What you mean?
Like a meetup where fans can come and shit.
Oh, okay.
It was that dude.
Did you go?
I did. I went. I didn't say shit to Willow. Wow. And I'll tell you why. I had a lot to accomplish, and if I would have started this shit right then I wouldn't have accomplished it. You feel me? Like I said, that reasoning. She got there finally, and she like came right close to me and hugged somebody, and then she started moving away, and I was okay. I'll let her get around before I approach her, and then something just came to me like, you know, you're not ready. She's not ready, and the world's not ready. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say shit to her then because I'm gonna say something if I talk to her. Like that's a once in a lifetime chance. So that next year, I prayed for nightmares and got sleep paralysis that night. I ended up seeing the future, and I did all sorts of types of shit. Joey Badass in my dreams, all these crazy dreams, and all this shit. And then I went to go see her in 2021. I went all the way out there for a meetup. Like I went to LA for the meetup from Texas to come right back. And I missed the fucking date, bro.
How you do that?
I didn't check on my phone. I checked on my phone before I left, and I was like, this is a Tuesday. It's a fucking Friday. Why would they have it on Tuesday? I got there, shit was locked. I opened the flyer, the screenshot of the flyer, it was fucking locked.
Damn.
Hell yeah. I mean, it was too late, and then the door was locked and shit. But yeah, like I said, right now, like I said on that record, we changed the current understanding of physics and metaphysics and proved telepathy and telekinesis with this. That's really important and really powerful. And, you know, Terrence McKenna once said, this monk came to the Buddha and he said, you know, I've learned to levitate. I've spent years practicing levitation. I finally mastered, like I can walk on water. And the Buddha said, well, the fairy is only a nickel. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say with that is we may not be able to use this as like a fucking weapon. You know what I mean? To change the shape of the clouds with our mind. But I mean that gives us so much eye-opening. It just begs so many questions. We don't know what dreams are. We don't know who God is. We don't know how this shit works mechanically. You feel me? Simple as that.
Nah, facts. Now shit, tell the people where they can follow and find you.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at YoungGod0_O, like a face like that. And I'm also on YouTube at Space Brain Guru, and it's Young God.
Okay, babe, bro. I appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing this, bro.